Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. We left off and then we opened up a bunch of Burning Shadows, but today I have a bunch of Guardians Rising, which I think apparently is the most valuable pack out of the new sets, even more than Shining Legends, despite Shining Legends being a pack that you can only obtain by spending real money. You have to actually buy the physical packs to get them, and I don't even think they sell them in packs. You have to buy box sets to get Shining Legends packs, but apparently those are worth more, I think. Apparently just the cards in Guardian Rising are so good. Because if you look at like sites online that I won't name, where you can buy codes for packs for the game, you're not supposed to do that, by the way, which I haven't done that. At least not for this video. Buying codes from these sites, Guardian Rising has the most. Like, they cost the most, even more so than Shining Legends, at least where the one that I looked at. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But, we will start off with Fates Collide. We have 13 here, I think. We'll save Guardians Rising for the last. Don't know if there's anything in here that I want. I mean, Fates Collide's pretty old at this point. If there's any breaks in here, I'll take a break, please. Oh, we got a double at least. Maybe this is a break. Diglett, Deerling, Cottony, Finnegan, Carbink, Bent Spoon, Energy Reset, Whimsicott, a Reverse Hollow Lugia, which I'll take that, because is that my fourth? Yeah, that is in fact my fourth Lugia. We have two non-hollows, one reverse and one hollow, so now I have a fourth set of those. No breaks though. Though that break is from Fates Collide, you can in fact get that from this set. And our just normal rare is a non-hollow superior. Oh well, it's a good card nonetheless. This is my fifth version of this, so I don't even need this. But yeah, Coil for 40, and the next time you use Coil, or even Slashing Strike, it'll do 60 more damage. And Slashing Strike, 80 damage, but you can't use it your next turn. But if you combine Coil into Slashing Strike, you're hitting for 140 damage. Not including the original 40 from Coil. So I guess we should go Sun and Moon, then Burning Shadows, then Guardians Rising, I guess. Fortunately, I only have one tradable Burning Shadows, so if we get anything good, I probably won't be able to trade it. So a bunch of stuff in the set that I want. Grass Energy, Psyduck, Litten, Dratini, Lillipup, Bonsweet, Rare Candy, a Spinda, which is like God tier Pokemon here, this Spinda. I have a 4 set now of these. Sweet. Since it's a freebie, well not a freebie, but it's like 1 energy, 30 damage, and guaranteed confusion. Literally almost the best Pokemon in the game. A Raquidnid, a Reverse Hollow Crushing Hammer, and our rare is a Beware non-hollow, 130 HP, 40 for 2, and the defending Pokemon can't retreat. 3 or 2 if you're using a double colorless, for 80 plus. If you choose to do 40 more damage, do 20 damage to Beware. Come on, give me something good, GX or something from this set. I don't even know what... I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of cards I still need from here, but I don't remember what they are. Oh, Reverse Hollow Dragonair, which I do need because the Dragonairs I was using for my Vicondite set are not... standard anymore. I was using these Dragonairs, which are from Roaring Skies, which aren't standard for some reason. So yeah, cool. Now I have 2 of those. That works. I still need another 2 though, if you could give me that. Water Energy, Sandile, Alolan Diglett, Grubbin, Pharaoh, Snubble, Boldore, Corsola, Professor Kukui, a Reverse Hollow Dragonair, and our rare is a Masquerain, which, thanks. 30 damage for 1 and move energy from your opponent's active Pokemon to one of their bench Pokemon, which is actually pretty good, but meh. It's kind of like the crud tier of the rares on the list of what rares you can get from the set. It's on the low end, the low spectrum. Alright, Burning Shadows, give me some good. Give me this Marshadow GX Rainbow Edition. I'm pretty sure he comes in Rainbow. I think all the GXs come in Rainbow, don't they? Like, full art variant, I guess, and then Rainbow. Water Energy, Magikarp, which a magic up I haven't looked at before apparently. Splashing Dodge. Flip a coin of heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage on this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Wow. Potentially the best Magikarp that's ever existed. 10 damage, which is whatever, but it has the ability to not take any damage. With its 30 HP life pool, anything will pretty much kill Magikarp. Most Magikarps almost can kill themselves, I feel like, or do nothing at all. Like, flip a coin and tails do nothing is mostly what Magikarp is all about. But now we actually have a flip a coin and take no damage. So that's pretty good. Load Rattata, Cutiefly, Pansear, Meryl with Bubble, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and 2 for 20. A Rabombi, which is sweet. I want more Rabombis. A Sophocles? I guess. Sophocles. Discard 2 cards from your hand if you do draw 4. Escape Rope. A rare, reverse hollow rare Araquanid for 30 for 2. Energy can't be attached to the defending Pokemon from your opponent's hand during their next turn, which is honestly quite amazing. 100 HP is alright as well. And Sharp Fang, honestly, a deck made with this guy is pretty good. That's a double colorless as well. You'll need 1 grass for this. Your Bubble Net until you can hit with Sharp Fang. The only way to get rid of this is for them to retreat or use a Ranger, which I haven't seen anyone use Ranger in like 8,000 centuries, so I doubt anyone will be doing that. And another rare is a Electros, which this is okay, I guess. 140 HP, 50 damage for 2. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn, which is good. You need a Pokemon Ranger to get rid of that. Can you get rid of that with Escape Rope? Maybe you might be able to get rid of that with Escape Rope or Switch, I don't know. Vacuum Bolt for 3 for 80. You may do 80 more, so 160. If you do this, this attack does 80 damage to one of your own Pokemon. Is this one of your own? So, assuming there's nothing on your bench, you would hit yourself for 80 then, I'd assume. So, I don't know. You would have to have like a Whale Lord or something on the bench to keep hitting it for 80 if you want to keep hitting for 160. Pretty good though. Pretty good Pokemon. Never seen it before. Or I haven't gotten it out of the set before, I should say. A Dark Energy, Wimpod, Togedemaru, Venipede, Meowth, Dewpider, Charmeleon, Porygon 2, Calculate, look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put them back in any order, and 3 for 40. A Sincere, a Reverse Hollow Plumera, which I have a tradable Plumera full art. So this is whatever at that point. And our rare is a Butterfree. Have we gotten anything special? I don't think so. We've opened up like half the packs already. We've got nothing. So Butterfree, 120. Heal all damage from all of your Pokemon. Shuffle this card and all cards attached to it into your deck. Okay. And Sunspore, 60 for 3. Flip a coin of heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed. Meh. Bye-bye heals, alright. But Sunspore, meh. Now for what everyone is waiting for. It opens up the non-tradables first. It saves the tradable for last, I think. Of course, everything is going to be new. Oh, sweet, there's a Tentacruel over there. Dark Energy, Slowpoke, Headbutt for 10, and 3 for 60. Flip a coin of tails, attack does nothing. Gumi, which is a little knitted little stuffed animal here. Bubble, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed, and 2 for 20, which technically 1 if you're using a double Dragon Energy. Delibird, all the presents. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck, which is actually really good if you're lucky. And surprise attack, flip a coin of tails, attack does nothing. Mudbray, 30x, flip 2 coins, attack does 30 damage for each head, so 0 to 60. Rockruff, defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn, for 1. And for 2, 30 damage, flip a coin of tails, attack does nothing. Why is there so many flip a coin if tails, attack does nothing in this set? That's like the third out of these 6 cards here. Like, really? Gliscor, or Gliscor. Finishing Stinger, 70 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon has no damage counters on it before the attack does damage, the attack does nothing. Again, 4 Pokemon now that are like, this attack does nothing if the prerequisites haven't been met. And Guillotine, 3 for 90, or 2 for 90 if you have a double colorless, or double counter. Altar of the Moon. The retreat cost of each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, that has any psychic or dark energy attached to it is 2 less. Altar of the Sun. Fire Pokemon and Metal Pokemon have no weakness. A reverse hollow freaking Tentacruel, which is pretty sweet. Let's see what he does. 110 HP. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, so 30 and a guaranteed poison for 2 energy or a double colorless. And Seething Tentacles for 3 or 1 energy and 2 and a double colorless. 40 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, attack does 40 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed. I need this card. I need more of these cards right now. I love the cards that are like, flip a coin, no matter what you flip, you win. So flip a coin, if heads, this attack does 80 damage. If tails, they're paralyzed. It's a win-win. Honestly, getting tails is the better outcome, but either way, it's a win-win. Dugong has this ability where flip a coin, and either or, it's a win-win. And Vanillux, or whatever its name is, same thing. It either it confuses or paralyzes. This is probably one of the best ones, because flip a coin, if heads, it's a paralysis. If tails, it's a confusion, and it does 70 damage. So yeah, need the Tentacle right now. Need more of the Tentacles right now. And our rare is a Wailord, which is this is the second one. I've seen this card before. Apparently it's my first time getting it. I must have seen it in a trade or something. 200 HP for 3. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage on this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. That does 40 damage. And Open Sea, 80 damage, heal 30 damage for each of your water Pokemon. It's alright. I mean, it's hard to get this much energy, because you can't double colorless or counter. Maybe you can counter energy this, but you can't double colorless, or you can't double colorless this. So, So that was our first pack. Probably gonna be like another 20-minute freaking video. So water energy there. Got a Wailord to go with our Wailord. Phantom, tackle for 10, and confuse rate for 2, guaranteed confusion on that. Helioptile, 10 damage to the coin of heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Wailmer, 120, Jesus Christ, freaking legendary HP from just a basic Wailmer. 2 energy for 20 and 4 energy for 70. Stuffle, 70 HP. Tackle for 10. 60 for 3. Beldum, 20 damage and discarded metal energy from this Pokemon, which is not worth it. Though there is Metagross GX, so that's why you would want these Beldums now. If we take a look at that real quick, maybe we'll get one. Okay, I was about to say, apparently I can't see it, but here he is. We'll just take a quick look at him. We're not going to look at him for too long, because we might get one. Rescue Stretcher. Put a Pokemon from Musikarp pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 Pokemon from Musikarp pile into your deck. Sudowoodo, which I think I've looked at this before, but we'll read it anyway. Sudowoodo, 100 HP. Your opponent can't have more than 4 bench Pokemon. If they have 5 or more bench Pokemon, they discard the bench Pokemon until they have 4 on the bench. If more than one effect changes the number of bench Pokemon allowed, you use a smaller number. Like one of the stadiums makes him only have 3 Pokemon on the bench. And for 2, 40 damage. Alola and a Graveler, which we've seen before, apparently. A Blithwick for 10 damage off of 1, well, 10 damage from 1 energy, and a guaranteed sleep, which is pretty good. And Talonflame, which I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. 130, not hollow. I'm getting screwed here. Like, give me something good, please. Not that Talonflame isn't good, but I want something nice to look at least. Give me a GX, even though I don't use them. I never use GXs, I never use EXs, but I still want them. Flame Charge, 30 damage. Search your deck for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck, which is pretty good. I appreciate that. And put all energy attached to the Pokemon into your hand. It's not bad. It's actually a really good card, but again, give me some GXs, please. Don't let me go this entire freaking thing without any GXs. I need things for the thumbnail to make people look at the video. Come on now. What is that koala? I've never seen this koala before because I haven't played Sun and Moon yet. A Fairy Energy, a Alolan Vulpix, a Pancham, which for 2 energy you can 60 mine. Its attack does 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. A Petal, a Petil, Petalil? I don't know, Petal. 10 damage and heal 10 from this Pokemon. For Blot, that was Chansey, 110 HP for 2 energy. Flip a coin of heads, heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon, and for 4 energy or 2 double colorlesses, you could do 80 damage. We have a Gothita for 1 damage counter any opponent's Pokemon. We have a Hala. Shuffle your hand into your deck. If you have used your GX attack, draw 7. If not, draw 4. A Aether Paradise Conservation Area. Basic Grass and Lightning Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks, applying weakness and resistance. Aqua Patch, which I appreciate because I don't have any. Yep, I don't have any. And there's an ultra rare version in Guardians Rising. A secret rare, I think, actually. Which Aqua Patch is attach a water energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And this koala guy, Komala, Comatose, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever you attach an energy from your hand to it, it is now asleep. The attack can be used as this Pokemon is asleep. If it is not asleep, the attack does nothing. Alright, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. And, well, did you see that? It is born asleep and it dies asleep. That's super macabre. And a Heliolisk. Again, where the GXs at, man? Why am I getting screwed so hard? I worked for a few days to get all these packs, so now I'm just getting nothing. So Heliolisk, 100 HP, 20 for 1, flip a coin of heads, attack does 20, so 20 to 40. Raging Thunder for 3, or 1 lightning and 1 double colorless. 120 damage, this attack does 30 damage to one of your bench Pokemon, so if you have nothing on the bench, it's a free 120. It's alright. It's not that bad. Fire Energy, a Alolan Vulpix, a Fletchling with Growl. During your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon attacks do 20 less damage, and 20 for 2. Chansey, Gothita, a Machop for 2 for 50, that's pretty strong. A Gliscor again, a Clefable. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, and that's 1 for 20. And then for 3, you can do 60, or 1 Fairy and 1 double colorless. You can do 60 during your next turn. This Pokemon's Meteor Mash attack does 60 more. So 120 once you start getting Meteor Mash stacking. So that's pretty strong. A Whimsicott. The Wages of Fluff. If the defending Pokemon is knocked out, during your next turn, take 2 more prize cards, and that's for 1, and 30 damage. And it has free retreat. But I think every Whimsicott has free retreat, because I used this one before, and it has no retreat cost either. Maybe this one has a retreat? Yeah, this one has a single retreat, since its attacks do a bit more damage. Okay, this one does too. But most of the recent ones, specifically this guy, and now the new guy, have no retreat cost, which is nice. A Reverse Hollow Hakamo. Headbutt for 30, and for 3, or a double Dragon Energy and another energy. Dragon Claw for 80. And our rare is finally a GX, which I much appreciate having this one. Yeah, because she's pretty and all. It's a cute card, I guess. And its name is Tapu Lele. 170 HP, and has the ability of, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck afterwards. Which I've seen people play this in like tournaments and whatnot on like Twitch or whatever. They're pretty much just using it as a utility card, kind of like Shaman EX used to be used for just utility. You just play Shaman EX and draw until you have 6 cards or whatever. That's how they're using Tapu Lele, pretty much, only for utility, not for attacks. Same thing on the actual online game. People are only using Tapu Lele as a utility card, not for what she's capable of doing. But for 2, or a double colorless, this attack does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So 40 damage starting off just from using its normal energy cost, and for one psychic energy, Tapu Cure, heal all damage from 2 of your bench Pokemon, which is alright. It's a good card. I appreciate actually getting it. Now I actually have something to put on the freaking thumbnail. Now if you can give me like 8,000 more, that'd be much appreciated. Maybe I'll do Tapu whatever's, because there's like 8,000 different Tapus. Grass Energy, a Salandit, Scratch for 10, and a Venom Shock for 20 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, this attack does 40 more damage. A Murkrow, your opponent switches their active Pokemon to one of their bench, that's 1 for 10. Tailo, this Pokemon does 10 damage to itself, that's 1 for 20. Nosepass, Ram, 20 damage for 2, and for 3, Rising Lunge, 30 plus. Flip a coin of heads, this attack does 30 more damage, so up to 60. A Vanillite, Triple Spin, flip 3 coins, this attack does 10 damage for each head, so 0 to 30. A Marini, Bailout, put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand for 1, or 1, Rain Splash for 10. Another Aqua Patch, thank you. We're getting those Aqua Patches from our water deck. Enhanced Hammer, discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. A Reverse Hollow Matang, Ram for 20, and for 3, you get 80 damage, and discard a Metal Energy from this Pokemon. Well, that's not an and, that's a negative. Hopefully this is, I don't know, it's in Toxapex. I don't have to look at it. Toxapex GX. Come on, Toxapex GX. Not Toxapex GX, but it is a Hollow Alolan Golem. So 160 HP for 3 or 1 and a double colorless. Electromagnetic Rock Wrecker 80 times. Flip a coin for each lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. Stack does 80 damage for each, so you want to actually use 3 lightning energy. And for 4, you can do 200 minus. Stack does 30 less damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat costs. So, it's alright. Nothing too crazy. I know there's a Alolan Golem GX, so you assume that's much better than this. Unfortunately, that's just the way this game has been going. EXs and GXs almost always are better than normal staged Pokemon, which I don't believe in, which is why I never use GXs and EXs, which is actually very hard to do because you pretty much get overpowered at every turn. You pretty much get punished for not going with the meta. Dark Energy, Celandint again, Murkrow, Tailo, Nosepass, Vanillite, a multi-switch, move an energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon, that's alright. Watchog, Scrutinize, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, discard 1 of them, and put the other card back. That's pretty good. Flip 2 coins, attack does 60 damage for each heads, and that's for 3, so meh. 0 to 120. A Glalie, 40 damage for 2. Crunch, flip a coin of heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Raging Flow, 70 plus to the opponent's. If this Pokemon has any damage counted on its attack, does 80 more damage. That's pretty strong. Honestly, it was at like 150 damage. The Glalie EX had this ability too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had one at some point. It's not here, but I'm pretty sure Glalie EX did this exact same thing, this Raging Flow ability. A Reverse Hollow Machamp, 160 HP. Settle the score, 20 plus. This attack does 80 more damage for each prize card your opponent took to on their last turn. And 150 Submission for 3. This Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. It's okay. If Fighting Energy are still in Standard, this is pretty strong, I would say. And our rare is a Hollow Blissey with the ability of Fresh Egg. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon, that's alright. And for 160 damage, for 4, you can hurt yourself for 80. Which isn't worth it. Unless you're running like a full Blissey deck, and you just keep playing Blisseys to heal off that double edge damage. It's okay. You know, I would have taken a GX or something, or a full art supporter, so I can have more things to put on the thumbnail. That would have been nice. So, Fairy Energy, Mudbray, Slowpoke, a Snorunt for 10 for 1, Chili, and 2 for 20, Frost Breath, Delibird, Gumi, Hala, Glalie, a Weeping Bell. For 2, you can do 40 damage and flip a coin of heads. Your discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which the Victory Bell in this set is really good. This one right here, we'll go over it whenever we get it in the video, but it's pretty good, trust me. Gligar, Reverse Hollow. This attack does 10 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And a Oricorio, I guess. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And for 2, you can do 30 damage. Meh. I think there's 4 of these birds, and meh. I'm kind of upset that they're in the rare slot, but whatever. I think one of them is actually pretty good. Can I see all of them here? I can. One of them is actually pretty good. This one. It's this one because Feather Dance. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Pom-Pom Punch attack base damage is 100. So for 1, in 2 turns, you can hit for 100 damage on this Pokemon, which is pretty good. And last but not least, our last pack, which is tradable, so maybe we get something actually good, you know, like a GX. Not that I would trade it unless I have it already, which I wouldn't, because I feel like that Tapu Lele is the only GX that I have. Well, actually, no, I have GXs. I have Donald Trump GX, but I have very few. Metal Energy, Vanillite, Heliotile, Rockruff, a Clefairy, Slap for 10, and Follow Me. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Macrow, Machoke, permit all damage onto your bench Pokemon by your opponent's attacks. Then, which this is the big part, your opponent's attacks and abilities can't put damage counters on your bench, which is amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen anything that stops damage counters. So these Machokes are really strong, just off of that. And for 30, off of 2, flip a coin of heads, attack does 30 more damage. So 30 damage, but you can do up to 60. Though, Machop can actually hit for 50 for 2, so you're actually getting less damage here, unless you're lucky. But you're gaining this Daunting Pose ability, which is really strong. Hakamo, which we have seen him before, he was just Reverse Hollow. A Reverse Hollow Cast Form, Weather Teller, search your deck for up to 2 stadium cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And Water Pulse for 2, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, and 30 damage. So, come on, GX. Finally, Jesus Christ, how hard was that, man? So, Drampa GX, 180 HP. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, and that's 20 for 1. For 3, Berserk, 80 plus. If your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them, this attack does 70 damage, which you can just supplement that with Rainbow Energy. Just have Rainbow Energy in your deck, play them on your bench, boom, you're doing 150, correct? Yeah, you're doing 150 damage. Easy. And Big Wheel, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 10 cards, which is almost... There's no reason to not use this ability unless you know your opponent has an N, and that they're most likely going to use an N next turn. Otherwise, it's kind of like just a free GX to use at that point. Since most GXs you probably want to use them at a certain point, I feel like most times just having those 10 cards is not that bad to just use it whenever. But at least we got another GX to actually put on the freaking thumbnail of this video. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many GXs. That's not where I wanted to go. Hopefully we get some more next time. I will make sure to whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Next time I will make sure to get more Guardians Rising. Also, come on, what the heck's going on here? Really? Didn't I turn on EXs? No, I didn't. There we go. So yeah, I will probably be getting more Guardians Rising, obviously, since for some reason they're the most highly sought after pack, since I guess there's like 8,000 GXs in there. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment if they do. See ya.